Alexis, how you doing? I'm Tonyell. I'm one of the social representatives of the Women's Clinic. I'm doing well. Your doctor brought this to my attention, saying that he thought that you and I should talk about certain things that was filled out in the paperwork. Is that okay with you? All right. So before we get started, I want to let you know that everything we're going to talk about it'll be confidential. The only way that I'll bring it up to anyone is if I feel that you're a harm to yourself or harm to others. All right. Is that fine? Okay. Now, can we talk about your alcohol and drug use?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, can you tell me a little bit about a day in your life?
Well, I drink almost a pint of vodka a day.
Okay.
I party a lot with my friends. I also do ecstasy while I party with my friends.
Okay.
I sell the ecstasy too.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it.
Is that all that you sell? Ecstasy?
I also sell oxy and cocaine.
Okay. All right. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna write a little bit down while you talk, just to get familiarized with what you're saying. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, all right. Now, so help me understand in your eyes, what do you feel the good things about the alcohol and the drug use?
Um, well, I love how alcohol makes me feel. It just makes me feel like I can relax, but it also makes me want to have fun with my friends. And then I take the ecstasy too while I'm drinking the alcohol because it just heightens everything. And it's just a good time.
Okay. All right. So let's deal with like the pros and the cons right now. What do you think is a pro with the alcohol and the drug use?
Well, I definitely feel like the alcohol takes the edge off,
Okay.
so I can relax a bit more and I can feel like I can be myself more because I'm not so tensed up. Um, and I just also love just how free it makes me feel, especially when I combine it with the ecstasy.
Okay. What about the cons? What do you feel like a con would be um, with the same drug and alcohol use?
Well, I don't like that I can't remember things sometimes when I do go out and party.
Okay.
Um, and I also have a history of sometimes waking up in strange places with strange people, and I know how I got there. And actually, last week, I woke up in a motel room with a man who I never met before.
Okay.
Um, and I was just afraid that maybe we did something and we didn't use condoms.
Okay.
So that was the reason why I wanted to come and get screened by the doctor.
Okay. So um, one of the things that I noticed and I wanted to point this out to you is that you said that you drink like a pint a day.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, but drinking a pint of alcohol is the same equivalent to taking like 4 shots in one setting. I just want to know what's your thoughts about that.
I mean, I get to the level that I need to get to when I drink a pint. So that's pretty much just how much I choose to drink.
Okay. So I have here this readiness ruler, and it's like a pain scale that we use here in the hospital, right? And on a scale of 1 to 10, one not being ready to change, but 10 being ready, um, how ready are you to make a change in your life dealing with the alcohol or and the drug use?
Maybe four.
A 4? Okay, that's pretty much about 40%. Um, to make a change. Why didn't you choose a number lower? I'm just curious, like a 1 or 2.
Well, I do love drinking and I love how it makes me feel, but I don't like that um, I don't remember anything.
Okay. Um, what do you think that you can do to stay healthy and safe?
Um, Well, I guess I can try to cut down the partying because I pretty much only use the ecstasy when I party.
Okay. So what you're telling me is cutting out the, if you cut out portion of the substance, the drugs, then that means you'd have to cut down a portion of the alcohol.
I guess I could try to do that.
Okay. So what do you think would be a reasonable thing to cut down to? So you're doing like a pint a day. What do you think you could cut it down to?
I'm not sure to be honest.
Okay, so let's say, would you be comfortable cutting it down to maybe a half a pint a day?
Maybe so. I can do
You
that.
maybe think you could do that? Okay. And um, can you tell me about a time that you had a challenge and you overcame it in your past?
Uh, well, I have a history of sexual and physical abuse by my stepfather, and 3 years ago I chose to leave the house. So I've pretty much been on my own ever since.
Okay. All right. And what kind of resources did you use to maintain while you were doing that?
Well, since I left pretty much with nothing, and I had to figure out a way to take care of myself, I did start selling drugs to take care of myself. And
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much been my way of getting money.
And what are you doing now currently?
Still selling drugs.
Okay. And is there um, is there anything that you want to improve on that?
Well, I wouldn't mind getting a regular job, but I really don't know where to start
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So so just to do a little brief summary of what we've talked about so far. Um, we've talked about you using ecstasy while you're drinking. You drink about a pint a day. Um, it helps you relax. It helps you um, feel good when you're out partying. Um, you didn't know, and I kind of gave you an idea of how much of equivalent of a pint was by taking 8 shots in one setting. Um, you also mentioned that you would want to change slightly, if possible, by cutting down the ecstasy and cutting down the pint to a half a pint. Um, is that all correct so
yes.
far? You also mentioned that you would like to stop selling the cocaine that you sell in your oxy. Um, so you would like to get a permanent job so that it can help you out instead of doing illegal activities. Okay. Um, what I can do is I can refer you to a place that's a work readiness program that can provide you with the skills you're going to need to further yourself as far as in a career. Um, the one thing that will be helpful for you is that one of the requirements that they have is that you cannot have drugs in your system. So if you cut it out, that would be perfect because now you're qualified for the program. I'll refer that to you, and I would also like to see you in about 2 weeks, just to see how far we've gotten to cutting down on the pint of alcohol a day. And you say you could do like a half a day, all right? And for how long do you think you could do that?
Maybe a month.
Maybe a month? Okay, so good. So halfway through it, we'll come back and we'll discuss it and see how far you've gotten back to that point, because that would be a great accomplishment for you to get you into um, building yourself to be better of what you're trying to achieve with your goals.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll see you back in 2 weeks. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.